Hello you guys, welcome to my channel or welcome back to my channel. So today's look is gonna be like a demon skull or like a devil skull. Basically the idea is kind of like a skull but satanic. Something that's kind of convenient about this is I'm not gonna do like a white face paint on the base. It's just gonna be like your regular base. So your regular makeup, foundation or no foundation, you choose whatever your vibes are, and then we're just gonna do all the skull stuff on top. I don't mind the fact that this is really crusty and dusty. I'm taking it off today, the little wrap. I've kept it on as long as I could. Anyways, without further ado, let's just get into the video.
And I think about killing myself, and I love myself way more than I love you,
So I made this little drawing. Yeah, it's not the best drawing in the world, but this is what I'm gonna go for. So I'm gonna have little space ones, and it's gonna be like some upside down crosses and the devil horns and maybe like a little devil star on the top. I haven't decided yet, but that's the goal. We'll see if it turns out like that. So basically you're just gonna want to start off with your regular base. So however you usually do your base, for me that is just concealer because I don't wear foundation, but if you wear foundation, feel free to do that. And then now we're just gonna get on to the spooky skull part. Get the hair back. I have my little bunny ear headband that I wanted to be using for all these makeup looks that I'm doing for 2021 Halloween, but I broke them. So it's just gonna be my regular old cat ears for now.
So I am going in with some black paint and just making the outline for the eye sockets.
You know what I realized? You don't even need to put concealer on because you're literally putting black all over it. I'm so dumb. Let's not mind the fact that I did that, okay? We're gonna ignore that.
And then I'm gonna just try to make them as even as possible and, you know, fill them in.
I wouldn't recommend putting this paint in your eye. Definitely get an eyeliner just to make sure it's eye safe. I'm sure if you got this in your eye, it wouldn't be a big deal. But when you're going like really close to your eye and then for the waterline, try to use an eyeliner instead, just so you know for sure it's eye safe. Alrighty, so once you're happy with how your eye socket shape kind of looks, we're just gonna go in with a black, where's my brush? Oh, we're gonna go in with a black eyeshadow just to kind of set it because especially on the eyelids, especially mine, they get super greasy. So this is just gonna help to like make it less greasy and hopefully make sure that it doesn't all melt off when you get sweaty. Q-tips are gonna be your best friend for this look because anytime you go outside the lines, just gonna take a Q-tip. I usually just use my saliva, but you could also use like water or like micellar water too. All right, next step, we're gonna try to draw our little crosses coming down. So just straight from like the middle part, just do some straight lines down. All right, and then we're gonna make a little cross shape. Alrighty, now I'm going to be taking the eyeliner just because it's easier for me to do the little details. And I'm going to be making the little triangles on the end.
So now I'm just doing the little points at the end, like little upside down triangles, and then just thickening up the lines.
Alrighty, there we go. That's what we got so far. So, got the little crosses. I just did like little triangles on the end of them and I made it a little bit thicker.
So I just did some like eyebrow marks, I guess, I don't know, like a brow bone. And now I'm going in with the black on the sides of my face, making like a butterfly shape, like a half butterfly. I don't know.
I don't know what shape that is, but that's the shape you're gonna go for, okay? So bad at making things even, so okay.
Now I'm going down from the base of that shape and just creating two different lines. So one is going to be down like your jawline, and then the other one is going to kind of come up towards your mouth because we're going to be extending off of there. So one side is going to go upwards and like for the top of your teeth, and then the other one's going downwards for like the bottom of where your teeth are. It'll make more sense when it's all put together. But yeah, just thickening up the line, creating a little sideways heart, and just filling that in on the sides.
I'm gonna try to go over this part in some powder to try to set it a little bit, and then we'll move on to other details.
Now I'm just gonna create a straight line going from the middle of those hearts all the way to the center of my mouth. Okay, so now I'm taking an eyeliner. I just find it easier to draw with this. You can still use black paint if you find it easier. And I'm just doing some vertical lines up and down, just evenly spaced on either side, because these are where our teeth are gonna sit, or like where teeth would sit, I guess. We're not actually putting teeth in, you know what I mean. Whatever, just watch what I'm doing. So basically with these ones at the front and ones where like are the bigger teeth, I'm doing like a house shape, I guess, like the little roof. You're adding a little roof. How cute.
I think we got all the main lines on that I wanted to do. We're just gonna go down here a little bit and make this one a little thicker.
So now we are going to be starting on the neck. So basically you're going to be doing kind of like an upside down arrow shape, I guess, and if it's messy, that's totally okay because we're going to be coloring it in black anyways.
Sorry, it cut out. I'm running with low card space here. Alrighty, so I drew out these shapes and now I'm just gonna color in the rest of my neck black. Alrighty, so that's what it looks like. It doesn't have to be super perfect because like the main feature is your face. I'm going to be moving on and we're going to be using some eyeshadow. The eyeshadow that I'm using is going to be a very dark brown. So it's not quite a black, it's just a dark brown. And we're going to be using this for some shading. So I'm just taking like a small flat brush, angled flat brush, going in with that dark brown color. I'm just going to be shading these parts in. Now we're going to be extending kind of the in-between parts of the teeth downwards like this.
Alright, so now I'm just going to take that same brush with the same eyeshadow and I'm going to be shading the neck pieces.
I didn't even do my nose yet. Let's paint on our freaking nose because apparently I forgot to do that.
Once again, I don't know how to describe this shape. It's like a raindrop but with two tops or 2 points. That's how I described it last time and I liked it, so I'm going with that.
Alrighty, I'm going to be adding some little details before we move on to the horns.
I'm taking my eyeliner and just doing some squiggly lines. I don't know what they're supposed to be. I just felt like adding them and I think it matched.
So I basically have these little prosthetic horns that I'm just going to use some liquid latex and then stick them on. I'm pretty sure you can also use, I guess, any type of adhesive, maybe even like eyelash glue could probably work. but I'm just gonna be sticking those on and then I'll come back to you guys when they're on. Alrighty, I got my horns on and now I'm just going to be attempting to blend them in. So I'm going to be taking this palette and going in with my pinkish beige color. And then we're gonna go in with some yellows and some red, just for a good little effect here. There we go. Okay, I'm gonna go add the black in my waterline and then I'll come back. Honestly, I think this is enough detail as it is. I also just added some mascara. But I honestly think this is enough detail as is that I don't need to add this star as well. So I think this will be kind of the final look. I'm gonna obviously do my hair and I'm gonna add the fake blood and then I'll come back for the final look. Haley had the brilliant idea of me wearing this little skeleton shirt that I made. That's actually for sale if you do want to purchase it. But anyways, this is the spooky look. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you do try this look, please tag my Instagram because I would love to see all your recreations, and I've seen a few already and I'm loving them so far. It's so cool to like see someone actually do a makeup look that you created, so just please tag me. I'd really appreciate that. And if you want to see more Halloween stuff, I have a little playlist. I'll link that up here and at the end of the video, and you can look through all my other looks that I've done over the years. I think this might be my final Halloween video of 2021, but we'll see. Give it a like if you did like it, and subscribe if you want to see more of my beautiful face. It'll be less scary next time though, don't worry. Other than that, we're gonna go. Bye.
I contemplated, premeditated murder.
Okay, yeah. This is a good shape. Good shape. This is exactly what we want. This looks crazy.